This edition of MacVoices is supported by you, our viewers and listeners, through our new Patreon campaign. If you get value from MacVoices, please consider helping support the show by visiting patreon.com/MacVoices.
Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. MacVoices is in Las Vegas for CES and ShowStoppers. I'm in the Mikme booth talking to Philipp, the CEO and co-founder of Mikme, about Mikme. Philipp, it's good to see you.
Thanks. Yeah.
So tell me about Mikme.
So Mikme is basically a studio-grade microphone. So it has a big 1-inch gold-plated capsule. So if you normally use audio recorders, or this microphone has very small capsules, so we're using like a full 1-inch gold-plated capsule, which means you get like real studio-grade sound. It's not just like marketing studio-grade sound, it's like real one, built in with a 16 gigabyte onboard storage. So it's a fully self-contained system, so you just push the button at the top, it starts recording, you hold in your hand, walk, make a podcast, your interview, or record your music. You push the button again and it's saved in 24-bit up to 96 kilohertz on the device itself. But it can do even more. So it links also up with your smartphone. So we're using Bluetooth as a transportation layer only. So that means on top we're using our own profile, because normal Bluetooth microphones only transmit a very small bandwidth of 8 kilohertz. But Mikme transmits the full 44.1 kilohertz. And other Bluetooth profiles, as those microphones you're using now, work on 2.4 gigahertz, and they have a lot of dropouts, especially if you're in a very crowded environment. So Mikme always stores the local audio file on the disk, on the device, on the microphone, and then transmit it in real time to your phone. So let's say 10% of the file is lost over transmission because there's a lot of other Bluetooth devices. Then we still can retransmit the packets when you hit the stop button. So you get the full audio bandwidth and always a local storage, plus you're sure that every single piece is transmitted in real time.
And so am I trying to, is the objective to try to sync up the audio with video on the phone, or is that just not realistic given the buffering and the delays?
Oh, that's a good question. So we started out as a company just making the wireless audio work, and we got a lot of requests of, can you make the wireless link work with video? So obviously Bluetooth has a very long buffer. We have a very long buffer to make sure that every file is, or every piece is transmitted. So the file or the data is always received too late in the phone. But as we record in our app, the Mikme app knows how late the file is. So we're shifting back the file to the right place in more or less in real time. So if you hit the stop button, we're shifting back the file to the right place. So you always get a good synced audio to video file. But the cool thing is that you can be far, far away. So like what you're doing now, if you would use the internal microphone of the iPad you're using, you wouldn't hear a word. So you need to have a close microphone. But you don't see now in the video what gear or rig you build around it. We actually want to use just a microphone and an iPhone, nothing else. Maybe a tripod if you don't have a person holding it. But to make the process as easy as possible.
Now, what kind of capacity as far as recording time does this have?
So you can record either in M4A, which is a smaller file size, then you can record up to 370 hours, or in the full raw WAV files, then you get up to 30, 35 hours of recording time. This shouldn't be enough.
Is that all?
That's all, yeah.
Yeah, that's all, that's all. Okay, so let's say that I replace this with that, and you and I have this conversation. How well is it going to reject some of the outside noise? How well is it going to, I mean, it's one thing for me to take this and be talking this way, but it's another one for it to be, down at my belt or somewhere else.
Good question. So you don't have to give the microphone back and forth. So it's good enough. We can lay down to hold it here. You still get some background noise, but a lot of people actually think and ask, oh, you're doing noise cancellation. I said, no. This is just because the capture is quite good. And that's reality. That's how reality sounds. So the big difference from that microphone, it's the dynamic microphone or a stick microphone, is you have to be very close to the sound source because it's dynamic to get a big difference between the direct signal in my mouth and the noise. With condensers, or especially big phantom powered condensers, they have a really nice clean sound, so you don't have to be that close to your source. So it really doesn't matter. We have a lot of videos online you can check at MacVoices.com where we hold the Mikme not like super close, but just actually pretty far away for that use case, but it works pretty nicely.
Perfect. Battery life, how long does this last?
It's about 3.5 hours for standalone recording, a little bit more than 3 hours for wireless recording. And to your last question, it has a directional cartridge pattern, so it makes a difference if you hold it that way or that way. So if you put it on the table, you can record all around. If I would hold it like that, it would reject something from the backside. Let's say there's an air condition, you could hold it that way. So it depends on the application.
Perfect. Yeah. Availability, is this on the market yet?
Yes, it's already in the market since a couple of weeks. You can get it for $499, so $499 at B&H in the US, Thomann in Germany. So
excellent. And the website is mikme.com.
Mikme.com, just check it out.
Great. Philipp, thank you so much. Great job.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Folks, more from CES and ShowStoppers in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. Thanks for watching.
And we won a CES award, so.
Oh,
CES Innovation Award.
Let's pick that up. I should have said that earlier, folks. I did not know that.
Yeah, sorry.
Those are not easy to come by.
It's not easy, but it's a new product. People obviously love it, so.
Great. Congratulations. Buy it.
Buy it.
Thanks. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with more.
Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our MacVoices Facebook group and get more out of your Apple Tech with MacVoices magazine, free on Flipboard. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us at patreon.com/MacVoices and join these folks who help keep MacVoices coming to you. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.